morning, guys. Bringing you live from the dungeon. This is the. Let me see if I can move this TV too if I have to. Let me just see something. TCB. Boy, oh boy. Matt, did your brother say some fucking shit this time? So, welcome back, folks. This morning it was supposed to be a part 2 of my Rich episode that I did yesterday. However, last night, as I do every night, around 5:30, I said, I better go check Barry and see what Barry's got going on. See if he put a video out on the 66 Pontiac, body by Fisher. Wanted to see what he was doing in there. No video. I'm like, oh, what a shock. Then I had noticed that he had dropped a video like 10 minutes before that of him on the Grand Theft Auto. So I said, okay. So I click on that. And it's this video here. It's only a 10-minute video. So I'm going through it. And this cocksucking fucking blubbermouth motherfucking piece of shit starts saying some shit about the old man. Now, the old man isn't here. The old man's out plowing right now. There will be definitely another one coming with the old man because the old man's got some shit to say to Barry. But let's go ahead. Now, Austin, I immediately hit Austin up and was like, Austin, check this out. And Austin was like, do you mind if I do a video on it? And I said to my dad, because I didn't know what my dad, if he wanted to respond first. My dad was like, no, absolutely not. Let him do it. So this is Austin's video. Let's watch Austin's video, and I'll try to fill in the blanks here as long as we go. Well, now, the first thing I want to start with is my father does have a lot of health issues going on right now. Well, one of the first of them to arise was pancreatic cancer. What the fuck is going on here?
And service
was pancreatic cancer. Which, come to find out, for anybody who's familiar with the Marine Corps, if, and it's a big word, if you make it through Parris Island, which is probably one of the most grueling training camps there is on Earth for military members, you go to Camp Lejeune for advanced training. And come to find out, a lot of people got sick that went to Camp Lejeune, ended up with cancers of multiple different types. Tell Maggie, no, wait, yeah, no soda pops. All right, let me get into this because I got so much to say on.
here. I covered a racist PDF file. Matt, what are you gonna call him? Barry Beamer, who has openly said he wants to give little candy to girls to be his girlfriend. I have all this on documentation, as well as talking about swapping STDs. Just some sick and depraved shit. Talking about they can wrap their tiny hands around his pecker, saying the most fucking racist, homophobic shit he can ever say. And now he's trying to take a friend of mine's valor. A friend of mine who served in the United States Marine Corps. This man is trying to downplay this man's service and downplay a veteran. This is how this man views veterans. If you piss this man off, this man is how he will talk about. This is how this man will talk about you.
Twisted, yeah. Mach 1.
They're trying to take a fellow Marine service.
Gibby, good morning.
So let's get into this. Try to downplay this man's service.
Well, I just said, anybody who wants to take the old man's valor, come the fuck on over and take it. That's all.
Who, mind you, I don't know exactly the years he served, but he served during the Vietnam War. As a,
Okay, a couple different things. Dad went in 1969. As a matter of fact, the weekend of Woodstock was the weekend that my father arrived in Paris Island. And it was a conflict. Kind of like what we got going on now, but Vietnam was a conflict. Bad place.
I'm pretty sure. My buddy Jeff over at Moscow, this is his dad we're talking about. This is the guy I call Gunny because he was a Marine. And that's an enduring term that I view for him as a Marine. Because once a Marine, always a Marine. I never served. Never served a day in my life. But I have an uncle who passed away the year I was born who was a Marine. My dad's dad
Hoorah.
was a lineman in Korea.
Huh.
My grandfather is a Vietnam era vet. He never saw combat in Vietnam. He went in 74, got out in 78. He was a 101st Airborne fucking engineer for the military. So yeah, total respect for our military. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right here, which is reviewing bad people.
So I could stop this here, because I know he's gonna bring it up in a second. Now, Pops did not go over to Vietnam, thankfully. On the same token, though, my mother's brother, my Uncle Steve, who was a Marine at the same time, was a radio man, and he went to Vietnam. Not only did he receive 3 Purple Hearts in that conflict, but what ultimately killed him was the Agent Orange in his lungs from all the shit that they breathed over there, the pesticides, trying to kill the crops.
Just people that want to be friends with bad people, which stay tuned for the next video because we'll get into that. But yeah, let's dive into what Barry says, because anybody that can back Barry, not only after the pedophile shit, which will be in the next video, of what he said and what he's done, because it's about time we start holding the people.
And I'm gonna say something. This is the first time me saying anything on this. Jamie Phillips, you fucking sheep farmer, fucking sheep shit, fucking wearing looking motherfucker. Fuck you. Okay? You want to stand with Barry? You really? You know, real funny, dude. When we started all this, you came in here, you were leaving chats. Now all of a sudden you and Barry are buddies? Are you that fucking lonely, Mr. Phillips? You fucking sheep farmer.
Be friends with these type of people, accountable for their actions. By being Barry's friend, you are saying it's okay what he is doing.
Barry, you're going to see in this video, Twisted, went on to say that my father was never a Marine and taking some shots at my father. Because ultimately, Barry's mad that I'm not reviewing his channel anymore. If you guys have noticed in the last week on the lives, I've only been doing Rich. I haven't touched Barry. There's nothing to look at other than his Pontiac, Body by Fisher. Barry, if you say fucking Body by Fisher one more time, you fucking mutt.
And what he has said, and you were okay with it. So that makes you just as bad as Barry, if not worse.
Yep. What it makes him, Austin, is a fucking double. They play both sides of the fence. That, in my opinion, that's worse.
So, bring out the speed. I was taking Justin that says, hey, check out what he said about my dad.
Right. I seen that it was.
And I have tons of respect for Gunny and Jeff. So I immediately come on here and I see what Barry said. And Barry has very low character anyways, because he called his own fucking flesh and blood mother a whore. And just his pedophile and racist and even homophobic shit is just off the chain, that shows his character as a bad person. But this takes his character to a whole new level, in my opinion. Because now he's trying to strip.
Barry, I got a question. I don't mean to, Austin, I'm going to keep cutting you off here. I don't mean to do it, but Barry, when you die, who the fuck is going to be there? Who's going to be there? He hasn't. The 5,000 subscribers, that's all bullshit. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't care how he could have a fucking million subscribers. He's still a fucking piece of shit worm who sits in that fucking mold infested, nasty pet cemetery looking motherfucking house. That's disgusting. Ugh. He's gross.
A Marine, someone who served, somebody that is part of a brotherhood, unlike Barry. Barry never served. Barry's too much of a coward to serve.
Barry. Oh my God, that's right. I'll let Pops talk on that. But I would have loved to have seen Barry Beamer, even in his prime when he was an athlete, fucking enter Paris Island. They would have broke you the first day.
In order to go and be a Marine or a fucking or a soldier of any kind, you have to love your country to be willing to put your life in. You have to love.
I love all branches of the military, and I have respect for all of them. But I do got to say this: the Marine Corps is the only one that everybody is trained for infantry. That's pretty. I mean, that's you know, in the aspect of things, that's pretty wild.
Something more than yourself is my point. Barry don't even do that. My reason for somebody comes at me, I have a traumatic brain injury, and I wouldn't have served anyways. I have respect for you guys to do, but here's why. From a little kid, I would always go to the VA hospital with my grandfather, and I saw the way that they treated our soldiers, and into this day, they treat them bad. Our government treats our soldiers horribly. And in my opinion, I've voiced this countless times on here. If you're a veteran, and
especially the guys from Vietnam. When those guys got home, they were called baby killers. They were spit at. They had rocks thrown at them.
The minute you get out, you should be able to go pick a house, any house you want. You want a fucking mansion in Beverly Hills? It's yours, free and clear. Boom. Never have to pay taxes. Never have to pay a mortgage. Never have to pay nothing on it. It's yours. You want a brand new fucking car? Boom. It's yours. Most people play video games to relax. Not Barry. Barry don't play games to relax or even troll the people he's playing with. Barry plays games to try to attack me, Jeff, and his dad. Because Barry likes to say that we're his life, or he, however that works. But Barry is just in love with me and Jeff and David.
You got that right, Austin. I mean, it's true. This man sits here and plays these games all day, and that's all he talks about. Dickhead Dave, Jackass, Austin, Jeffrey Epstein, that's what he calls me.
I mean, Jackass, as he calls my dad in my community. Yeah. Keep in mind, he has been sitting still for approximately 3 minutes and 55 seconds.
I think it's more like 5 minutes.
Barry, you missed your calling. You should have been a streamer, bro.
Grand Theft Auto.
Here it is. All right, ready for this?
Back on Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, winning. Winning again, Dave, and every day.
So David is my buddy. David and Jeff, you can crucify me for this. I don't know. I'm pretty sure David's in his 70s. And I'm pretty sure David is a Vietnam vet. I'm pretty sure he was actively over, or at least, I'm pretty sure. I don't know for sure.
No, he wasn't in Vietnam. He didn't go to Vietnam. Pops didn't. He was stateside the whole time. He went around on a bunch of different aircraft carriers and shit. Yeah.
I'm sure that's not my place to tell that. If David didn't want to go, fuck, he could have. All that matters is he's a Marine.
That's right.
He served.
That's right.
He signed his on that dotted line.
That's
he was
right.
willing to lay down his life if it came to it for our country. It's all that matters.
Not only did he sign it down, but he signed his name the weekend when all of his buddies were going to get laid at Woodstock, which ended up being like, you know, a pretty big deal.
And listen to what Barry says about a veteran. somebody who served this country. Listen to what he tries to do to this man's military service. I would never do this, but I'm a man of character.
Winning every day. How's it feel?
Somebody that constantly has to look in the mirror or even online and tell themselves they're a winner, Barry, you can Google it. It's in psychology, you're not a winner. You're telling that self to heal your own ego. Google it. Psychology terms, buddy. You're not a winner. If anything, you're the farthest fucking thing from a winner. I wouldn't even call you a loser. You're on the fucking way opposite end of a fucking loser.
For you, huh? Is it working for you? Nah.
My buddy David he's in his late 60s or 70s.
73.
He's 50s. My buddy David to this day still works, and he has a serious health issue, which is not my place to tell what that is.
And now I'll come in and straighten all this out. That's right. Pops was born in 52, so he's 73 years old. Pops not only has cancer that has spread to different parts of his body, but Pops also has an aneurysm on his aorta, and there's nothing they can do for it. His heart, they've done a bunch of testing. His heart is too weak for any kind of surgery on the aneurysm. Anybody who knows anything about aneurysms, they're nothing fun. And his is growing. I think his is at like a 6 point something right now. It really sucks. There's nothing. It's the aneurysm now. It's pushing on something. So he has at 0% blood flow in his left leg. 0. None. Zip. Which is kind of affecting his walking, obviously. But he continues to go he won't give up. He won't give up. He doesn't. I mean, like I think I've said this before. If I can be half the man that my father is, then I'll have done all right. But he gets up every fucking day and goes. And he doesn't have to. That's the thing. It's not like it's a financial thing. He has to go. He doesn't. Yep, it sucks. It really does suck. They don't make them like that no more, Donley. It's.
And he still goes to work every fucking day and works. Unlike this bum who sits on his ass and lets his 40-year-old son pay for everything. Why his drywall in his house is coming down because he don't know how to take care of anything that's ever given to him. Barry is the prime example of why you never give.
What's up, Dawn?
You make them earn it. And if Barry had to earn anything he has, he wouldn't treat it the way he does. He would take pride in it. But Barry has no pride. It's like Barry has no shame. That's why Barry puts out the picking up shit videos and the house videos. Because Barry don't have any shame. Barry thinks he's a fucking legend, and he's the furthest thing from it. I mean, he's a legend with locals and being a PDF file and a racist and a homophobe. Like, he's a legend in that. But in the car world and just the being a father world, being a fucking man world.
To being a father. That cocksucker. Oh, yeah, Barry, and I know you're watching. Don't worry. When you croak, Ryan's going to get swindled out of that house because I keep forgetting you got other kids. So just watch how that one plays. Oh, yeah, that's right. You won't be around for that one. That will be good.
Like, Barry's a little boy. He's a 65-year-old little boy. He's a chump.
It's not working for you, dickhead.
And he literally scared a little girl at an event to where she said, "You're scaring me." But I digress.
You're getting paid. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Oh.
Barry, he's a fucking Marine. Trust me, it's going to take more than what the fuck you're about to do to get under his skin or hurt his feelings. But as a Marine, I have a feeling with his fucking tongue, or any serviceman, I don't give a fuck if you're Army or Marine, those dudes can fucking just eviscerate you with their fucking tongue.
And I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right there, Austin. Especially, again, I mean, you guys have heard Pops. Pops says some pretty fucking funny shit. He says some pretty ruthless shit too, but You know, this isn't a PG fucking channel here. I mean, we're going after racists and locals and pedophiles. This isn't.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
My grandfather, dude, could fucking mentally fucking destroy you. He would have you so mad you would be punching a wall.
Yeah.
Like
You're a kook. I called it like I see it.
and you're a pedophile. Sorry, you're a friend.
Barry, let me ask you a question, bud. And this is a serious question. What the fuck are you gonna do one of these days when you go down to that fucking dollar store and you come walking out of the store and you hear, hey, and it's just you and nobody else? What are you gonna do then, tough guy?
Hugh Barry was also friends with a baby shaker and a pedophile, a known baby killer and a pedophile. This dude was openly fucking friends with.
Kook. Your YouTube channel shows that you got the most foul mouth for a Marine. You
What servicemen have you been around, Barry? Because certain people that are in the Army, they have
Frank,
my
what's
sense
up?
of humor. A good sense of humor. And some of them are very foul mouthed. I don't know what you're talking about here. Adults usually have a foul mouth. I mean, so like, just shows how much fucking knowledge you have and how many military friends you actually have, or military people you've actually been around. It just shows. Go watch Angry Cops on here, Barry. Listen.
You know what I think it is? I think that Barry has been thinking a lot about death lately because he knows it's inevitable. I mean, it's inevitable for all of us. But who's going to be there when you die? Barry? Who's going to be there? Stick pussy? What the fuck's he going to do? You going to have bagpipers? Or, I don't know. I don't think you're Scottish. You could say whatever you want about my father, but I tell you this: when he dies, he gets a Marine Corps burial. That's when you get the Marines that come in. They do the 10-gun salute. What about you, Barry? Nothing. You got nothing.
He was a drill sergeant, buddy, for the U.S. Army, and he's an SBU detective. Go watch him on here. Go watch the Unsubscribed podcast on here. Pretty much all veterans, except for Brandon Herrera.
Exactly, Don. You know, before I started this video, I called the old man, and he even said, that's exactly what he said to me. He's like, who the fuck is he to talk about having a foul mouth?
I think that's the only person that's not a veteran. And listen, there's such humor.
no Marine.
You weren't no Marine. Keep in mind, this is a man of he loves his country and he honors veterans. It wouldn't matter what David's done to him. You would not try to take his service from him. You would not try to strip that away. Something that he has earned. Understand this. Fucking boot camp, dude, is, and I, again, never went through it. Boot camp is fucking brutal.
And again, I haven't gone through boot camp either. But I watch a lot of YouTube, and I have a nephew that is actually he was in Germany and all over the world, who was in the army. And then I got my father, my uncle was a Marine. If you can get through fucking Paris Island, then you've done something. Because yeah. Oh man. I get chills thinking about it. That's their job, to break you.
What after boot camp? Understand this. You have earned your brotherhood. You have earned your place. Understand, military.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. You're right, Don. if my father dies, Barry, which when he dies, he doesn't have to worry about getting a free fucking burial. But if for some reason he didn't have the money or anything like that, the VA would pay. He'd get a spot, and bare bones. They would take care of that. What are they gonna do for you, Barry? You know what's gonna happen to you, Barry? They're gonna fucking incinerate you, and then probably spread your ashes in the cat shit.
Men, women, that's a brotherhood. You're in a brotherhood. That's what you always hear saying for the Marine Corps. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Yeah.
It's a brotherhood. It's a bond.
YouTube channel shows that you got the most foul mouth. For a Marine, you wasn't a Marine.
Huh.
How many of y'all would do that? How many of y'all would try to take a military man's service from him?
Never.
Making a bold, slanderous claim and trying to strip him of something he earned. Something that Barry should respect. Just being Barry's.
Well, you know what it is too, Austin? I think Barry's just jealous. Just straight jealous. Barry plays these games like Grand Theft Auto, flying around in his Avenger, which on the side of that Avenger, Barry, it does say Marines on it. He plays his War Tank, War Thunder, which he sucks at that game as well, but Barry gets pissed because Barry, I think a part of Barry wishes that he was a veteran, but he never had the stones to hack it.
You should respect that. Like, Barry thinks this is a flex. This shows Barry's character. This proves that Barry, no matter what, nothing is off limits. There's no line Barry won't cross to try to get a jab in. We saw it with him calling his mom a whore. We saw it with him trying to make his fucking homophobic jokes about me with my long hair. We've seen it with his abuse of the racist shit that he likes to say. We've seen it in the type of girls we've seen it. There's no low to this man. Understand this.
So when I was of age, I went to sign up, but because I hadn't finished high school and everything, I had to take a couple of classes or whatever, which would have got me in. But at the time, I'm not gonna lie, I was chasing pussy, and I wanted to do those types of things. I mean, so
once you dive in the pit of Barry Beamer and you look through every fucking thing, you will need to wash your skin with Bon Annie and hope that shit gets that shit clean. True story. When I review Barry, Rich, the PDF shit I review on here, the bad people that I touch on here, it makes me feel dirty. It makes me feel.
Believe me, sometimes I think, where would my life have been if I would have actually fallen through with that? I mean, that was in 2005, so that was at the height of Iraq. That was when shit was getting wild. I don't know where my life would be, but
it makes me feel gross. Like, I feel there's a stain on my soul every time I do this.
It's something I do regret.
And not like, oh no, I don't want to do it. Like, it makes me feel like I need to go take a shower to wash their nasty, their dark, depraved shit off my skin. If Barry's not, if Barry was a veteran, or had a problem with a veteran, unless I had fucking documented proof that they were stolen valor, I would never, it doesn't matter if I hated them, I would never take their service from them.
Oh, Barry, I wish you would try to say that, and say that, my father's trying to steal valor. Boy, would I wish you would say that.
I would fuck with you about everything else, but I would never take that away from you. Never. I would never stoop that low. And listen, I'll stoop pretty fucking low to get a jab in, but that's a low I won't stoop.
My dad's got the bulldog, which a lot of the guys, I guess, back in the the 60s, the beginning of the 70s, that was kind of like the thing. They got the bulldog tattoo.
I will look through your fucking Facebook, through your followers. I'll comment on your shit, let everybody know who you support. I'll run you through the ringer, but the one thing I won't do is fucking do this to somebody that was either active military, has served. Mm-mm. Nope, I don't give a fuck. And and
I can't remember the name of the ship that my dad was on. We'll have to find that out later on when Pops gets home, because I know Pops has got a lot to say about this.
my community is one big family, and I view them as that. And we talk offline, the majority of us.
Yeah.
We talk offline in Facebook groups about the channels and what we want to cover, and do we want to make this kind of video, and is this person worth us? It's a community effort. That's why we have the Truth About Barry Beamer fucking group on Facebook.
That says butt kiss.
Listen, if one of my fucking followers did what Barry just did to a serviceman, and I found out about it, they would be on the other side of this screen. I don't support this behavior. I don't support being a racist. I don't support wanting to fuck you young girls. I don't support any of this. As a matter of fact, birds of a feather flock together, and I ain't flocking with no fucking bird like Barry. I'm gonna flock with real fucking men, real men of character. I'm not gonna flock with a fucking low-cal PDF file who will call his own flesh and blood mother, somebody he loves, a fucking whore. I would not flock with somebody that would openly attack a serviceman and try to strip his and make his military service sound lesser than what it was. I don't give a fuck if you were a Navy SEAL or.
And also, too, back to my nephew there, the one that was in the Army that was actively overseas. You like to talk about people of color. Now, my nephew is Spanish. He's also Irish and Scottish and Italian. But those guys, Barry, are the ones that give you the freedom to sit and play these stupid fucking games. Barry, you've made Grand Theft Auto so bad that I don't even play it anymore. And I used to play this game for quite a bit at night. I enjoyed it. But the stain that you have put on it, I want nothing to do with it.
A cook. You still serve. Don't give a fuck. Your job title means absolutely nothing to me. It's the fact that you signed on it dotted line, you gave your time, and you would potentially be willing to be put in a situation where you wouldn't be here anymore. There has been fucking tons of soldiers that have died and shed their blood in the name of this fucking country.
And again, I gotta say it about my Uncle Steve, my mother's brother. He had 3 Purple Hearts, which is like unheard of. And here's the kicker part, everyone. Everybody knew he had 2. Nobody knew about the 3rd one until he died. Imagine that. 3 Purple Hearts, never once. It was never disclosed. It was never talked about.
So I can sit here behind my blue light mocking this fucking loser. And he's just trying to make light of this shit, dude.
You like how he's got the blue and I got the red?
Don't think for 1 minute. If Barry will do this to a live veteran, then he wouldn't do it to your uncle, your fucking cousin, whoever he could to get a jab in while he's sitting here playing PlayStation with a fucking pedophile. Dead man. Or calling a fucking baby killer talking about his fucking friend who killed a baby shouldn't go to prison. This is the man we're talking about. But not a man of character, not a man of God, not a man of anything besides fucking stooping low, smoking pot, and burning brain cells. And think that this somehow makes him look good. No, this in fact makes you look horrible.
Honestly, Austin, I think he's doing a little bit more than just smoking pot.
Man of character. And I don't want this to get out. It's not going to look good for you.
He's probably smoking dope. Which, like, real dope, like heroin.
You try to strip away a veteran, Barry. Just because you don't like David, you tried to strip and make his military career something lesser than what it was. Do you think that the general fucking consensus when people see this, because Jeff's, don't think for one fucking minute, Jeff, fasting, all the people that do videos on you aren't going to push this fucking video. As a matter of fact, this video will be on my TikTok page, Barry. You think, I know you're angry right now. For once, leave your feelings at the front door. Step through it and be vulnerable, something you can't do. It's why you've never had a relationship that worked, plus you're a piece of shit. But I digress there. You've never been able to just not work on emotions. Stop working on them and think of this. You tried to strip away and make a man that served his country, his service, less than what it was. You tried to take a man's military career away from him because you don't like him. Now, you know the majority of Americans support the troops, Barry, past and present.
Oh,
How do you think they're going to see us, Barry?
how do you think the fucking millions of veterans that are out there are going to feel when they see this, Barry?
I mean, I know you think right now you're a fucking legend, but for real, you just tried to strip a man's military career and stomp on it. You might as well pull his fucking uniform off his back and threw that fucking Marine Corps uniform on it and just start jumping on it in the dirt.
Yeah.
Because that's what you just tried to do. You, Barry, you are the...
I can almost guarantee, guys, as sick as my dad is, my dad would still snatch his fucking puddly little throat right the fuck out of him.
Equivalent. And I'll go to and say, you are the fucking equivalent of when after the Vietnam War or during the Vietnam War, of the fucking hippies, the minute a fucking Vietnam veteran came back, would spit in his fucking face or spit on him and call him a baby. You would do that because Barry and a group of motherfuckers wants to fit in. So don't think of...
Can we talk about that for a second? Just for a quick second. Could you imagine going to war, right? And I keep saying war. That wasn't a war. It was a conflict. But still, going to war, right? Seeing the most awful things. I mean, the shit that went on in that I'll say war. Even though it's a conflict, I'll say war. The things that happened over there are like, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. My fucking brain, I just want to punch this fucking old fuck so bad in the face and just break his fucking shit and just be done with it. My dad basically buried. I'm sorry to hear that, Frank. I lost track of what the fuck I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Imagine fighting over there, going through all that bullshit, right? To come home to just have people fucking spit at you and throw shit at you and call you baby killers.
Joe Blow's spitting on... Barry wouldn't spit on. Right here, he proves he has no respect for the uniform. You're that piece of shit. And this shit... Congratulations. This does irk a nerve with me. Never served. But I have tons of fucking respect for military veterans. Tons. You can get on here and stop all this. Oh, I support the troops. I do this. I do that. This right here shows you don't have any fucking respect for anybody. Not even your fucking self. You're a fucking loser who sits in your fucking dilapidated, falling down house and tries to mock a veteran.
Busted.
You piece of shit.
I remember as a kid, my dad would wake up at night, terrors. Oh, yeah. Those guys were fucking tortured in that war. I mean, and they didn't get nothing when they got home. I think they've improved on that a little bit. I mean, I know that the guys still get fucked over, but you know, at least when they're coming home on the planes, there aren't fucking hordes of people there calling them baby killers and, you know, all this shit. I don't know why. The only reason why I think Barry did this, again, is because I haven't been reviewing him. Neither has, I don't think Austin has either. If you look at Barry's views, his last video has 20-something views. Now, a man with 5,000 subscribers, you think he could do better than that. I really believe that this was just to get himself back in the limelight.
You dick ride everybody on YouTube. You dick ride just.
You are absolutely right, Mark One. Let me see that. That's exactly right. So many, yep. Pretty much all the guys that went over there ended up with something. And, and like I said, during that time, at least with the Marine Corps, you didn't even have to go overseas to be getting sick because, like I said, when you got done with Paris Island, if you graduated, you know, your basic training, they sent you to Camp Lejeune, which was your advanced training. And that's where all the fucking people got sick. That's where all these cancers and shit are coming from, the water. And...
You dick rided fucking Jamie Phillips. You dick rided fucking Two Hats. Now you're dick riding Pole Barn, trying to build your fucking name off of him. No.
Again, this Jamie Phillips Actions Auto Parts. I don't know what the fuck this guy. I'm sorry to hear that, Busted. The same thing happened with my Uncle Steve. My Uncle Steve had the same thing with the Agent Orange. He's a legend. In my book, guys, those guys are legends. And you know what? Legends never die.
One time in your fucking 65 years on this fucking planet has Barry Beamer ever stood on his fucking own?
Never.
Not once have you ever stood on your fucking own.
And Austin, one good other point is, look at his house. Look at the way he lives when he does stand on his own. He can't maintain a fucking house. Can you believe that, guys? The simplest of shit he can't do.
Before Ryan saving your ass, it was your mom. And before your mom, it was all the semen and the fucking balls trying to save you because you're a fucking coward little weasel who wouldn't have the balls to do what David did. You wouldn't have the balls to go do what they did. You don't have the stones.
Nope.
Because you're a coward. You don't love anybody but yourself. That's why in the videos I'm going to review, you admit to having other children who you have nothing to do with. Grandchildren, which you do have, you don't even know their fucking names. But you're a man of character, Barry. You're a man of honor. You're a man of dignity. What kind of fucking man has kids that he don't even fucking...
The kids that are going to take that house from Ryan when you croak, don't worry about it. Thank you. I will say the military gave full honest funeral. Yep. Exactly. That's what I was just saying a little while ago. And that was in refers to Barry. What are you going to do, Barry, when you die? Who's going to be there? Ryan? I mean, Barry has done nothing in his life. Nothing. There's Pops right there. Barry wouldn't make a pimple on a Marine's ball bag. There you go. What's up, Dad?
True story. And I'm going to spin this, Barry. When I was doing a video on Dad and I had to end that fucking video, a woman showed up here. She told me I had a 2-month-old daughter, which I didn't know about. That fucking minute, I went and saw my daughter. And I've been in my daughter's life ever fucking since. And that's the only time I'll ever mention my kid on here. That's a man of character. Not you.
How's that? Okay, what happened to my... Yeah, let's, you know what, just for the... Because Barry, I know you want the attention. Austin's gonna make 1,000 times better father.
Man, coon. Bono, baby.
Vulnerable, baby. Yeah, I know you guys don't like watching him, but let's give him his 2 seconds here. You guys want to watch some funny shit? Let's start with this one.
With over 500 million items, Walmart has everything you need to completely make over your backyard this year.
Dad, what do you think?
Shh.
All right, guys. You're back with this Beamer and Son Garage. It's not hoarding if it's car parts, okay? Or if it's mini bikes.
Do you guys see? Oh, Riders must be at the door. Come on in, bud. Oh, shoot. Oh, boy.
Or it's leaf blowers and more leaf blowers and cool gas
You
can.
guys see?
It's not.
Where's the car parts? What, the mini bikes, the car parts? I don't get it.
Hoarding if it's that stuff, guys. Or maybe a blaster, big bore, big head, big jug, motorcycle engine. Or a blaster, Yamaha. Oh, yeah, and Old Man Winter is it done? So it's got some kind of, I don't know, what is that? Some kind of freezing rain, snow.
Now, a guy who has 5,000 or 4,700 subscribers, check this out. 3 days, 73 views. And I guarantee out of the 73 views between me and Austin, probably account for about 20 of them. So,
Oh, it's slick. I'll tell you that. If it's out in the roads out there, the roads are going to be really slick. Because it doesn't take much. You just slip and fall and bust your ass right down them steps.
yeah.
It won't be my first time, but
What a fucking shithole. It looks like a dump. Like an actual dump where you would bring shit to dump it.
it's pretty bad. So we thought we'd jump on here and show you Old Man Winter and his last hurrah. Hopefully it's his last hurrah. Groundhog Day came and went, and it's been 6 weeks, and it's not even been probably 3 or 4 weeks, and I think this is going to be the last. So hopefully, the groundhog was wrong. They said you see the shadow, 6 more weeks. If you turn the lights, maybe it would.
Barry, what would it matter if winter went for another 6 years? You're not doing nothing. I know you got the Pontiac Body by Fisher. It's a Body by Fisher.
You see,
Body by
shadow,
Fisher.
guys, but whatever. So yeah, I think we're gonna have probably an early spring. On the last few days, we've had some nice weather. That's basically a fall spring. So there we go. We still got a lot more cleanup to do for the year. The 2026, we're finishing the cleanup for 2025. This looks a lot better than it did. Over there, it looks a ton better where the dog usually hangs out. It was tree debris. There was a stump. That's all cleaned up. All them tires are stacked up from the ground. They're all gone. We've done a lot of cleanup around here, And we have to thank our trolls.
Yeah,
Thank you, trolls.
we got 2 TVs in here.
Because of you guys, we're growing.
You got a
every day.
65
We just hit
here,
4,700 subs.
and then you got a
And on the
42 there.
48. So we appreciate all our subs, our subscribers, our subscriptions. We appreciate every one of you guys. We really do. And we appreciate you coming back and watching. We definitely
Barry, I got more money in fucking TVs in this one room than you do in.
really enjoy it. And we're going to continue on making videos and giving you guys some more, the best content that we can. And so hope you guys are learning some stuff that we can teach you. I love to teach. It was kind of basically bred into me because of my mother and then my mother's mother, my grandmother. They were both school teachers, so kind of in my blood. So we love to teach, we love to show people, and we love to have fun. So hopefully this weather will break and we'll be able to get back to it. So until then, we'll see you in the next Beamer and Son Garage. Appreciate everybody for 4,700 subs. We appreciate all you guys. And I guess our biggest fans are our trolls. We appreciate you guys. We really do. If it wasn't for you, I'll be honest with you, I probably would have just, faded away, kind of like that song, burn out and then fade away. Nah, never going to fade away. Never going to burn out. Because we got these trolls.
Wouldn't it be something if that place burned down? Wouldn't that be something if somebody just drove by there and fucking threw a road flare in there?
And they motivate me by their little comments and their little bullshit videos they make. We're not watching them anymore, but,
Barry, one road flare would take you to your knees, boy.
They've actually helped us because my place is cleaner than it ever was. It looks better than it ever did. I'm getting more done than I ever have. We've jumped, 9 cars now? 9 or 10 cars we've hauled out of here, got rid of a lot of junk, did a lot of cleanup. We appreciate you. See you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.
Barry, you better pray I never run into you in person, because you know what? On my son's fucking life,
Yeah, man.
if I ever see you in fucking human form, you better fucking put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. They can go ahead and take my fucking YouTube channel down. I just want you to know that much. Look at this. Oh. Hold on. Look at this.
There you guys go. You're back with the Beamer and Son Garage. So yesterday came out and I noticed this pile of hay right there.
Oh, it would, Frank, that place would go up like a piece of tinder. I'll tell you right now. He'd be out there, oh my God, son, you gotta get home. Oh.
And I didn't pay much attention to it.
Look at this.
And then,
You walk in your front door, right, and there's a big pile of shit there. I didn't pay much attention to it.
last night Ryan came in and he said, hey, Dad, he said, the 6 of the drywall fell out. So that must have dropped out later, but that was an indication there was a problem because I saw that first, and that wasn't like that yesterday because I came out and I showed that car part there that started charging the taillights, and I went over here and was showing some of the leaf blowers we got.
You were never showing any of that shit. Why do you make you like you're fucking fucked, dude? The cat piss, really? You probably drink that shit.
Card, and that wasn't like that. So
Show
that
us the
fell
roof.
down sometime overnight. You can see the birds got up in there. That's how they got in that right there. You can see when they came in the daylight right there. And they just loaded up in there and lived in there for a while, and it's all their mess. And that's drywall. Yeah, it's folded.
Up, looks like Barry's gonna have to suck some dick again and have fucking Super Sam come. Wait till you see, I don't think it shows in this video, but wait till you see in the next video how wet all that insulation is. That whole house is condemned.
Scrape all this off and either put that back up or just get it down so it don't break in half. It's being held up by that there and that there. Here's a broom handle, 2x4 against it there, wall over there, and then of course it's got that stereo box. So that's the reason it didn't fall all the way to the ground. So
Guys, I think what we should do is one day collectively, everybody should call the health department and explain to them that this, you can't live like this. This is not, I don't know how, I know Ohio's, got some fucking stupid laws, but there's no way that it's okay to live like this. It can't be.
yeah, I told my son yesterday, he came out and we're looking at this together. And I said, you know what, son? I said, someday There's all the soffits fell out of that. Someday this will all be yours, is what I told him. And we
That's what you're leaving your son? That's what you're gonna leave him? That hazard, that shithole? You know what my dad's leaving me? Barry?
both had a good laugh. Someday this will all be yours, someday, son. This will all be yours, and you'll have to take care of it by yourself because, I'll be gone, when it turns to be all, when it is, I'm going to get a living trust made up, and that way, when I do pass away, it will be his.
It won't be his. It won't be his. It won't be his. You fucking lying little mutt. You got other kids, dude.
I'm wondering, like having.
You don't have the money to have this paperwork drawn up, Barry. It'll go to all of them.
Other deal with with his inheritance.
And guess what? In the end, Ryan's gonna end up on the streets.
That my brother stole. Yeah. That's what happened. So make sure that don't happen again. This time we're gonna have it in concrete, and it'll say no signature from here on out could ever change this living trust. And then that way no one could ever steal it from my boy. It'd be his. And I told him, I said, just think someday this will all be yours. All right, guys.
Leaving his kid with nothing but shit. Imagine that. Take a look at this.
Announcing the Ford all-wheel drive sales event.
Oh, Barry. It's going to be okay, because watch when they start doing if they do a perk test there and test the soil.
But the insulation's all messed up from the bird.
Now look at how are you guys seeing this shit? Look at that. Look at that. That's all soaked. That house is fucked. I'm surprised fucking Barry doesn't have another arm growing in somewhere. That's why his kid's fucking all fucked up.
Birds getting in there. But the biggest thing is we got it down, and it had some drywall screws in it right here. You can see that. Mud tape.
Hey, we got a $10 donation for the fucking Barry Fund to go to Ohio. Hey, thank you, Twisted. Have a root beer. That's about what they cost. Thank you.
Pain in the ass, let me tell you. And all them sections need to come down, I guess, and rip all that out. Because there's going to be birds' nests all the way down. Because they didn't enclose that side there to keep anything. You can see the daylight. So, anything down through there in between them slats, which is in between them boards.
Look at that.
There's going to be.
How the fuck? Oh, my God.
Animals, creatures, and birds. And there was mud daubers' nests. Oh, my Lord. I couldn't believe it. But all the debris in the bottom of the can now down in there. Can't see the lights not on. No lights on, but it's not on. But yeah. That was huge, man. I took it down. All I did was use this step ladder right there. That little step ladder.
He's got tentacles growing from his armpit.
Oh, I used that wooden step ladder. And
Guys, you like the thumbnail of today's video? Take a look at that. Does that look like a guy you want to fuck with right there? Tell me that don't look like Chester the Molester. Holy shit.
Set it right here. And got the can, and I got a short little broom out, a little red broom right.
He even keeps shovels without handles. That's how bad. Oh, dude, the mold there has got to be off the hook. I'm willing to bet that you could probably smell the house from the street. It's got to be ruthless.
There, and that's one part of the shovel. Just the shovel itself got the handle, and just brewed it down into that, and then dump it in the garbage can, and voila! down without a huge mess. It's still dirty, but it's not like it was. So kind of happy about that. It rained finally. It rained all day. It was miserable. It's going to rain for the next couple of days, and then we're going to get back on these cars.
Yeah.
We're going to get back to the blue Bonneville with the white top, the Broham, body by Fisher.
Why the fuck does he keep saying that? Oh my God, it drives me nuts. Take a look at that picture again. Barry and Cyrax. Look at this. Why does he keep saying body by Fisher? That fucking afterbirth Pontiac we got, that's a body by Fisher. Barry, you're such an idiot, dude.
And start finish disassembling, and then start putting that other one together. So there we go.
Guys, I gotta tell you, the other day we were at what the fuck is the name of it? It's like a craft store. Shit, I can't think of the name of it. Anyways, they had a V8. It was a small replica of a V8 that you build, and then like it, it like spins and shit. And I said to my dad, I was like, I should buy this, and then fucking put a thing on YouTube and say, hey guys, I'm building a small block V8, and then fucking make a video building that. But
There's my boy over there. Yeah, that's my dog right there. My dog's crashed in his house.
yeah,
That one there, he's just waiting for the timer to click by so
click
he can come in.
so he can come in. He ain't coming in. That dog ain't coming in. That dog ain't going nowhere. He's stuck in the rain.
That's going to happen. He's going to come in here a little bit. He'll probably get some supper going, and he'll get the scraps and let him in. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Beer and Sun Garage out. Bye-bye.
All right, I can't listen to his toothless malt anymore. Let's go back to the rich. Fuck, I can't. Where is that video I was doing? Was it this one? No.
Timmy.
I was.
See what happens. Might not get anybody, but that's nothing new. All right, let's see here now.
I'm sorry, that's not the video. Where the fuck is the video that we were watching? Yeah, let me go back this way. Was it this one? No.
Can you guys see me now? How many of you guys can see me? Come on. Hand. Well, actually, I should go like this. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Jesus. Picky thing. Me now. You You know, it's like what was it, AT&T? Can you hear me now? Let's see, in-stream edit.
Fucking kids had 2-hour delay this morning. We got some fucking the White Death last night again.
Chat. Plus, what the hell is this? I'm in let's see, last video 57 that I saw, there was, yeah, but that's actually the newest one. I actually found a loose wire on the coil because I took the driver and the number one spark plug wire and put it up against the hood hinge. And when I cranked it, it had no spark. It had one big spark and then it didn't spark again. So figured out it's a little wire that keeps coming loose. So the only thing I got to do now is I've either got to advance it or I got to retard it in order for it to fire because it's backfiring through the carburetor.
Rich, why don't you say hi?
This thing.
I know you're watching, you fat fuck.
I don't get it. There's only one camera, and that's up here. This page is accessing your camera and microphone. Yes, I know, but rotate it. It's still not doing anything. Let's see. Participants, moderation activity, time lapse, and pop out chat. Still don't see nothing. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can do this. I actually have to turn off the DVD player. Hold on a second. All right, now turn that off, and I'll see if I got the TV remote over here somewhere. If I do, then I'll just, there it is. Okay. And then we'll just, let's see, go back here. Because there should be a YouTube selection on here. Yeah, so I didn't even go and get starter fluid. I just went and got.
Hey, Donnelly,
Yes,
thanks
yes,
for
one
stopping by. Hope all is well with Mom.
Down up here to $2.99 a gallon. I was like, what? I couldn't believe that, you know? I'm used to seeing it like $3.49 and more, you know? Try that. Now, how about now? It might be because I have 3 devices running. Maybe that's why it's doing that.
I got 3 devices running. Bye-bye.
No echo now? Good. Okay. Yeah, I turned the volume down on my phone and the volume down on the TV, so it's just a laptop now. And I learned one thing about these electronics. You can't have them too close together because if they have a microphone on it, they'll squeal. You know what I mean? Hey, Bubba, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. How you doing?
All right, I'm sorry, guys. That can't do that one. Let's find something else here. It's just that stream wasn't doing very good. Now, if anybody who's watching who doesn't know, this is Rich 220. Another racist.
Disturbing. Yeah.
PDF.
Look at the price on the whole package. It says $8 or $7.91. Well, $7.91. They near it off to the closest dollar, which actually becomes $8. Stupid. Hold on. Let's see.
This one, instead of, standing up for himself, just
It's a commercial. They must have it on at least like 50 times a night. It's the most annoying
Rich
commercial
the
you've ever
bitch.
seen in your life. Be like, yeah, that's what I want my kids to watch this shit, you know? Come on, really? They want parents to be parents, but parents can't be parents when they got crap like that on TV.
oh.
Hey, do you see a 3-year-old come up to you and say, "Hey, Daddy"?
Hey, Rich, I got this thing. It's almost filled with quarters.
And why are they trying to sell it at $7.99
Quarters.
with free shipping and free prescription?
Rich, I gotta go
I
through
could
all
just see
these
that.
quarters
I'd
and
be
see
like,
if maybe I got
yeah,
some
right.
silver in here. If I do, maybe I'll send it to you. I found this
Another commercial that comes on between this
1965.
show and the next show that comes on, which is the same show, is that frickin' lipocene. You know, the shit that's supposed to make you lose so much weight.
Oh,
Like, are you kidding me?
anybody have any guesses on how much money's gonna be in that can? It's got quarters and dimes in it.
It's like, how bizarre. Do-do-do-do-do-do. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre.
What the
How
fuck?
bizarre. Well, they used to give us, let's see, little tiny
350?
posters and stickers, and we used to get like, what was it, the strips from, like the movie theaters, not the movie theaters, from the
2650.
movie companies, They weren't original strips, they were like copies, but that's what they would send us. Shit like that. And they would be like, the tapes would be like, review tapes. And it would say right on it, for review only.
So the one that we used to use before that was like a quarter of the size, and if you filled that with quarters, it would be like $70 something. So I'm pretty interested in seeing.
Not for general public use.
2650.
Yeah, you can have that McDonald's crap. That ain't no good for you.
Oh, I know. Look at you. Rich got that way eating at Burger King. Check out the mood mole. It's asshole brown.
Holy crap. Went down the escalator on a slope and ran his groin right into the ending pole. It's funny as hell. Guy's gonna slip, I guarantee it. Right there. No, he made it up top. And somebody's stealing his car. Well, should take your keys with you. Never leave your car running in a bad area.
How bizarre. How
Especially
bizarre.
with the doors open. Oh, the other thing was like pins that they would send you from the movie companies. Of the movie that they were producing.
What a fucking waste
We
of
serve
life.
beer, not ass. That's why I wait for the end of the program to end, because he's always saying something off the wall.
Guys like him and Barry,
Nice.
these guys have not done one noble nothing. They've done nothing in their lives other than beat parasites. What the fuck are you
Like
looking
a
at, you little
500-pound
mutt?
guy getting out of a,
You're about ready to go to
landmine.
Barry's house. Yeah.
you know, even with the doors that
I'm
go
gonna
up,
ship you.
couldn't get out.
He'd probably feed you. Those big dogs would eat you. They'd be like, rah, 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 rah. Don't worry, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, wait, I might be called a pedo if I say this, but
Up.
you know the girl that's on this, the Chanel West Coast, she's pretty. Any comments? You know, somebody came on my live stream right after they did that. They started calling me a pedo. I'm like, pedo, I'm not. Bye. Click.
Yeah, you
I'll be
are.
right back.
Oh, he's gonna go pull the dildo out of his ass.
That's right. Kiss my ass. Well, if you say I'm a pedo, doesn't mean I ain't.
Oh, you deaf. Imagine if one of those Elvises could have took a trip down. Couldn't we have been lucky enough? Guys, can you believe we have 1,052 videos and 346,000 views? Holy shit.
Death by farts.
Death by farts. He's farting.
Oh, yeah, he's backing right up into him. In the wrestling ring.
Oh, yeah, he just smashed a soda or
Right? Close and
something.
personal, yeah. That's fucking gross.
No, watching you wear the same shirt for we up. There's the happy blanket.
Hey now. What's he gonna do for an applause? There's a cop standing there. He looks like he's sleepwalking. Yeah.
Maybe Rich is in a nursing home now.
God. Yeah, that's what we call a brake check.
How many brake check
But there
people?
was a person crossing in the crosswalk. Guy that got rear-ended, pulled over, and gave him an applause.
What? You want to go
There's
down
like
there?
30 people in a row, and the guy's got the gall to actually run off the stage and think they're going to catch him. Oh, it's 4 in the morning.
Huh.
Holy crap. I think my creepy cat clock needs new batteries. It looks like it's still saying 12:30 or 12:25. But
The
eyes are
power
still
of
moving
Christ
back and forth, and so
compels
is the
you.
tail.
The
That's just
power of
creepy.
Christ compels you.
Oh, here we go again. Here's the Viagra commercial again. Friday plans, that's what it's called. Yeah. And you can get a total of them for $7.91. And they're saying for
So, guys, I am in the market for a new handgun. Something small, something that, you know, easy concealable. Anybody have any recommendations? Obviously, I don't want to break the bank, but I was thinking 380, but you know, the problem with the 380s is the fucking price of the ammunition for it for some reason. Yeah, I had a 380, and the only problem with it was is that the price of ammunition was more than they were for 9mm. Sig, you know, the Sig, the place Sig is probably about, I don't know. Well, it's right next, pretty much next to New England Dragway. It's not that far from where I live. 380 auto. What about in revolvers? Anybody got any recommendations? Problem with a revolver is that they're hard to conceal. It's gangster as fuck. I was looking at some 38s. The prices of them, I mean, yeah, snub nose.
just $7. Excuse me, but the last time I checked, $7.91 was really, really close to $8. Apparently, he doesn't know how to add. And by the time they give you the taxes, it will be over $8. Stupid. I told you, every time they go on a commercial, this shit's on. How many pills of Viagra do you need? 150 million? You can start your own pharmacy. Help other guys get hard.
Rich, you just said, wait a minute. I was looking at the comments. I don't know shit about fire. I don't know a lot about them either. I mean, I've got a few, but I don't, like I said, for concealing, like something that I could put in my pocket. You know what I mean? Like, especially when I wear my vest, something that would fit maybe on the inside pocket. But it's like, when it comes to revolvers, you know, it's hard to find anything. And I don't know. I'll have to do some more research. What's up, Guns Up? Rich just being rich.
Goodbye and good riddance. Stupid ass commercial. No. Oh, it's $10 a month for a phone. Right, sure it is. And make sure you put it in fine print and make sure it's fuzzy so nobody can read it. Hey, what's up, later? I don't take any.
When my grandfather
have
passed
anybody else.
away, they had, when they were clean, going through everything, they found 3 fucking revolvers in the Pontiac. There was one that was like in the back, like where the foot pedals are. There's a dashboard, like up underneath. He had 2 of them stuck up underneath there. You'd have never known they were there. Do you remember the revolver, Walter White? No, I don't remember.
Ever over here to have to worry about having any. Herp-a-derp. What are you, nuts? I wouldn't take that crap if you gave it to me.
My son goes with his mother this afternoon, so I think what I'm gonna probably end up doing is taking the old man with me, and tomorrow I'm gonna go down and buy something. Something new.
I'm not looking to have a little running around at my place. I'm too old for that shit. No. That girl has a boyfriend. No. That is strictly platonic.
Take a look. Up, he's talking about the girl he was paying for pussy. Take a look at the Trailblazer 9mm. Back in the day, I had a High Point 9mm that I bought brand new. I think I paid like $200 something for it. And everybody ragged on me. They were like, that thing's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. I will admit, it was very bulky. But I'll tell you, as far as shooting and jamming, I didn't have any issues with that gun. I ended up getting rid of it. I've heard that High Point's come a long way since then. This is back like 2010. I had a High Point too. Mine never jammed. Yeah, neither did mine. Yeah, it was huge. It was really bulky. Hey, Melinda, what's going on? Me love. Trailblazer is very small. I'm doing well. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Are they expensive, Twisted?
Nothing more.
I mean,
I got
everything's
through there.
expensive now, but
And that is no lie. You got to remember, I was married for 9.5 years. It was a whole total hell. Why would I put myself through that again?
that's awesome to hear. She's walking without a walker. So it looks like some of our prayers are working. That's awesome to hear. How much did you pay for that, guns? Well, that's what we're here for. It's one big family. The Glocks, yeah. Big money for a Glock, though. So probably about 360. Tack 100 onto that.
Yeah, no, that's the reason, man. I literally have been single for, let's see, since 2000, I want to say 15, but I think it was like 14. That's when I got the divorce. I don't ever want to have to go through that shit again. Once is enough. I wouldn't wish that crap on my worst enemy.
That was like my budget. I figured I wanted this to be between anywhere 300 to 400, 500 tops, but I really don't even want to spend that much. But in the gun world, you really,
And she was 10 years older than me, too. That's the other thing. You can't love somebody that's not obtainable in the brain. Let's just put it that way. Can't even rationalize with them.
Smith and Wesson snub nose. Yep, big money, big
That's
money.
it. Not doing it again. Once was enough. And you know what? They were right. One night of passion can bring you a lifetime of pain.
How the fuck do you know? You don't have any kids, you fat fuck. Shut the fuck up for a minute, Rich. I'm trying to think here.
Mental anguish and stress and make you work until you keel over and croak like you were their dog or their slave. I ain't about that shit.
$349.
My body count is 3. That's it.
Yeah.
One was my wife. Let's see. One was a fluke. And the other one was somebody that I met at a bar. That was it. That's fucked up. Ma'am, you're arrested. This is a senior citizens bar. Yeah, we're here to serve beer, not ass.
You should get. Yeah, fuck the raven, dude. I don't like
Gets
birds.
up on the bar and knocks everything the fuck over. What a bunch of dips. And then she falls off of it. Oops, I didn't have enough grip.
Yeah, before at the.
Nice.
I like to get a 22 Magnum.
Then something that somebody else put down on the ground. Backpedaling. Look at the footwork. Wow. And you want to know the funny thing is? No kids. You know why? Because I thought my brain upstairs, not my membrane downstairs. How's that?
You don't got nothing downstairs. You got a fucking fucking mole infested fucking empty sack.
See, I glance over a couple of seconds to see if somebody said something or texted something. Then I try and sit there and focus in and read it. I don't know if my magnifying glass isn't over here, is it? Where's that it? Ah, that's it. Let's see. What did you say there? How many girlfriends have you.
I was up Bass Pro Shop looking. The fucking prices though were crazy. Did you see Actions Auto Parts is friends with? Yep, I saw that, and I think that's fucking completely fucking asinine. You know, not for nothing. If the guy hadn't have said nothing, right, and had left it alone, it would be one thing. But when all the shit came out about Barry, Jamie didn't want no part of it. He even said it. But now he's back to commenting like they're friends. Not a good look for Jamie. I'm actually kind of disappointed because I have kind of been following his channel, and I seen the man cave he was building there. It was coming along nicely. But man, I don't know how the fuck he could support somebody like Barry.
What the hell was he doing in that position?
Raven looks awesome.
That looks like freaking in the sun. He looks like Andre the Giant.
Your teeth look like Andre the Giant's, only blacker.
What do you think of? Me and Tammy Faye Baker and Jim Baker.
Yeah, and you know, Mark, it comes down to as much as I want a revolver for what I'm looking for, I don't think it's going to be feasible. I want something tiny, something small. So it more than likely is going to be something like a 380 or 9mm. Something small.
If you know anything about that stuff, then you should know that. That should be ding dong. Miss Leatherface and Mr. Phonytard. That looked like she could move with any of that makeup on. Like it was a suction cup.
There's a gun shop that's down the street. It's probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles from my house. Matter of fact, I might go over there even today and see what they got.
Wonder how many times she got a facelift. And that 700 Club is on in the morning too. Still to this day, you know, you got that one white-haired preacher that comes on there with the robe and shit. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? Oh, wait a minute. I think you're thinking about the what the hell was it? What the hell was the name? Fisher. Was it Tanya? And John, whatever the hell his name was. Oh no, it was Lorena Bobbitt. That's right. Why? Because she bobbed it and bit it off and put it out on the highway.
Coming from the man who can't wipe his own ass, who has to shit in the shower and then waffle stomp it down the drain. Kimberly, hello, my love.
Yeah, well, I don't think any of them were too good of anything as far as that goes. It's all about the money. That was it.
So it is. It's another YouTuber. Jamie Phillips, Actions Auto Parts. You can check it out. He's got like a I believe he runs like a junkyard type deal. He parts cars out. I checked on her. I checked on her. She's okay. Oh, that's awesome to hear, Don. Is he having a stroke, right?
Now, don't forget to send you $40 right now for a Bible. And you go to, what is it? They had the other one too. What the hell was it? The Mormons. Remember that? You ever feel like that you're going to church alone? Well, call us up and we'll be. They're like freaking, 20-year-old girls on this commercial. Well, call us up. We'll go to church with you. What the hell is the matter with you? Talk about some weird shit,
I know, right? Checking on young girls. Oh, I know Rich is watching. You fat fuck.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Could you imagine sitting in somebody's live that is talking about you and you don't have the fucking balls to say anything? Because you're a fat fucking loser. There he is, Austin. What's up, brother?
First, what they did was they started out with
Great job on that video, man. Great job.
that Mormons church thing. Oh, we have a gift for you. We'll send you a copy of the the Bible or whatever. Then all of a sudden they change up from that, and the girls are like, we're what do they call that? What do they call that word? We're missionaries. That's what they say. We're missionaries of the Church of Latter-day Saints and all this other stuff. And do you ever feel like you're going to church by yourself? You're tired of being alone? Well, call us up and we'll go with you. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? You want to go to church and have somebody talk shit about you? Oh, look at that. The old fart's going out with that young girl. What the hell's wrong with that? Must be some kind of preverb.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to end up doing, Don. Like I said, the gun, it's not that far from here. As a matter of fact, later on this afternoon when Pops gets home, maybe we'll take a ride over today and see what they got. If not, I'm definitely going tomorrow.
Guy looks like Biggie Smalls. He can't get out of the Lambo.
That's all we deal in, Mark 1. Cash. Cash is king.
I ain't helping out none. Taking way too long for him to get out of a car. He can't even speak.
I've already got a feeling it's probably going to end up being like a 380.
You don't have a count either. That's it. Throw yourself off the
I'll
ship.
keep you guys
Lift the
updated.
anchor. I don't know what you mean.
Actions Auto Parts, I'm editing now. Hell yeah. I can't wait to see it. Stop in the name of law before you break my heart.
It's a Tesla, and there is no gas tank, stupid.
I seen a Tesla that had a Hellcat motor in it. Jamie Phillips, Actions Auto Parts.
No. Nope. I left the door wide open and said, see ya. Won't want to be you.
1998. That's the same year.
That was dumb.
That's the same year my nephew was born.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that. All right, well, gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this up. I've had enough. I think 108 minutes of this fucking these two losers is plenty of time. Guys, noontime, Austin's going to be having a video about Actions Auto Parts. Jamie Phillips, I don't know what you were thinking, Jamie. Wasn't a great idea on your part. We will catch you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.